Let me tell you about a man living as a recluse, spending his days in meditation, completely withdrawn from the world. His name was Madho Das, and by every account he was content to live out his life that way. Quiet, isolated, devoted only to his spiritual practice. Then he met Guru Gobind Singh, and in that one meeting, everything inside of him was completely reorganized. He received the blessing of Amrit from the Guru and became Banda Singh Bahadur, the warrior, the leader, the man who would go on to establish the first Sikh state and stand against tyranny most people were afraid to even name. This week we remember his Shaheedi or martyrdom. Here's what really gets me about his story. Nothing about his circumstances really changed. He didn't suddenly gain new skills overnight. He didn't get handed an army. What changed was his understanding of who he was. The capacity was always there. The strength was always there. It just hadn't been called forward yet. And I think that most of us are walking around just like that, sitting in a version of ourselves that feels safe, familiar, comfortable, even if it's not actually fulfilling. It's not because that's the limit of who we are, but because nothing has interrupted us enough to reveal what else is in there. Maybe what it takes is an encounter, a conversation, a loss, a moment of clarity that arrives uninvited. Or maybe it's a decision, a quiet, deliberate choice to stop living as the smaller version of ourselves. And the question this leaves us with is simple. If we stopped waiting for something or someone to reorganize our lives, what would we become on our own terms? Transformation doesn't always arrive as a dramatic moment. Sometimes it arrives on the day we stop assuming that the version of ourselves that is sitting here today is the final one.